welcome back. It's been 2 weeks. Obviously it went by extremely fast for us. Hopefully it went by fast for you guys.
We are here in Salt Lake City. We just got to the airport. We have a village of luggage with us. I don't know if you can see that.
And a dog.
And a dog, and we're getting ready to go.
On the money.
Oh, that's a good one, yeah.
50 is good?
Yep.
What's the limit?
50.
And what's your bag weigh?
50.
Perfect.
So Costa Rica is concerned that we're going to stay in the country for too long. So they want to know where our return ticket is. And our return ticket isn't from Costa Rica. It's from Ecuador. So hopefully that's not a problem. We're getting on the phone with the supervisor. We're going to find out.
If you remember our last flight out of San Jose, Costa Rica, we didn't have everything we thought we needed. So this time we tried to be super prepared. We did a lot of research. I think we have all of our bases covered. Maybe. Hopefully.
Well, it looks like our adventure is over before it even began. Costa Rica passed some law, I guess this year, that you can't have an incoming flight to Costa Rica without an outgoing flight, because too many people were flying to Costa Rica and staying there, evidently. This is a huge problem for us because even though we bought round-trip tickets out of Costa Rica back to Costa Rica, they want us to have a return flight or else we can't enter the country. It's something that customs in Costa Rica won't allow you in if you don't have a return ticket out, which is ridiculous because our house is in Costa Rica. Our van is there. We need to get there and get in the van so that we can keep heading south. Delta is saying we need to book another ticket to fly back, a fully refundable ticket. Then once we get to Costa Rica, we can cancel the ticket and then we're in the country, so I guess it doesn't matter. I foresee some issues with customs when we try to leave Costa Rica and they say, you were supposed to take this flight out, why are you driving out? And we'll just have to explain everything to them at that point. Either way, this kind of seems like a nightmare, and I'm pretty much already over it. But I'm excited to get back to the van. So Allie's booking the tickets right now, and then we're gonna throw these check bags onto the conveyor belt, grab our carry-ons, get through security, probably grab something to eat because I'm starving, and then start our red eye. Almost forgot. We get to fly all night. But either way, I think we're getting it settled. Allie's getting the tickets right now. We're running short on time, but I think we're gonna make it.
If you do anything, I'm out of here on August 13th, leaving Costa Rica directly to Atlanta for just a couple $1,000s.
Well, that's ridiculous. I guess Delta's gonna hang on to a couple $1,000s that belongs to us or belongs to a credit card. So thanks, Costa Rica. Now let's get there.
Security. Step 1, check-in is done. Step 2 is security. See how this goes.
Good? All right, man. You guys are good.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
You guys have your trip.
Thank you.
Well guys, I had what's called a hand alarm,
That means that they detected explosives on Trent's hands.
which I have no idea where from. I didn't even light off a firework this
Scary.
year. Didn't fire any guns, nothing.
No. So they tore apart all of our luggage. They swabbed him down. They did a full pat down. Definitely the most thorough search we've been through.
Yeah.
And it had nothing to do with the dog at all.
Super exciting. Now let's get this adventure underway. We're in gate R2?
D2.
Oh, D2. Well, that security check was unexpected, but wasn't too much of a delay. We made it on the plane.
It added some excitement.
They put us in the bulkhead position.
Yeah. Frank is happy about it.
Which is like,
Oh, you can't really tell.
there's a wall in front of us. He can lay long ways, so Frank is loving it, but I feel like I have less foot room. I probably have the same amount of foot room, but I feel like I have less because there's a wall.
Grandpa's hungry.
I'm just really complaining today. I apologize. Tomorrow is going to be a different day because we're going to get there like 6 a.m. So I can say tomorrow. So today I can be a grump.
It's about 7:45, I think, maybe almost 8 p.m. And we have an hour-and-a-half flight to LA. And then that's just leg one.
Well, we made it to LAX. We have a 2.5-hour layover here. It's kind of funny when we were getting off the plane, as we're walking out with our bags, it just kind of reminded me of when we met your mom and dad at the airport.
This is the moment that I can't lie, I've been waiting for this whole time. We are in the car on our way to the airport to go pick up my mom and dad. My parents don't visit Utah very often, and I haven't seen them in a long time. They're planning on just getting a rental car and driving to meet us down by Trent's family's house, but I dragged Trent out of bed early this morning, made him get up with me. We're gonna go to the airport, we're gonna surprise them at the gate.
Yeah, are you excited?
Yeah, I'm freaking out. My parents always do cheesy, embarrassing stuff to me. It's time for me to do some cheesy, embarrassing stuff to them. So we made some signs.
When did they arrive?
It just said arrived early, it didn't say the time.
You guys showed up early and we don't get to surprise you at the bottom of the escalator. I'm gonna be really upset.
We've got mother of the bride for my mom. She's gonna freak out. They're really excited. I'm their only daughter, so they're really happy about the engagement. And then for my dad, best dad ever. This was written on a mug that Trent gave my dad for Secret Santa, the first Christmas they spent together, and then couldn't figure out who it was from, but it was from Trent. So Trent's gonna hold this for my dad. I'm gonna hold this for my mom. Any minute now.
So it said that their plane landed. Allie sent him a text and it was delivered, which means
they're definitely here.
They've got cell phone service here in Utah, so they are off the plane, making their way to the baggage claim. It's not that far of a walk, even from the furthest gate.
I can already feel myself any minute. Starting to cry, and they're not even here yet.
When I think about yesterday, my oh my, my oh my, a kiss and so I did.
Good to see you.
Since I met you, I feel unbreakable. Since I met you, I feel unbreakable.
We actually had an awesome time mingling the families.
I was so nervous, as you guys know, about the big meet and greet between both families.
I was nervous too.
Yeah, you were super nervous. And it wasn't even that dramatic. Everyone was just friendly and it was all fine.
Yeah, very uneventful actually. We got to spend so much time with our family, a lot of time with our friends. We even got to enjoy the 4th of July at home. It's the 4th of July. We're here with not my extended family, but I have a pretty large family that's broken up into a handful of groups. Today, one of those groups is having a big barbecue.
Any excuse for barbecue is a good excuse for me. I'm excited.
And that's really what the 4th of July is about. It's having a barbecue and fireworks. And I guess it's partly about celebrating the independence of America, but mostly fireworks and barbecues. Before we get up there, we've got to make a couple stops. One of those stops is for me, and one of those stops is for Frank. We had to take this stop so that we can get Frank a toy. As most of you guys probably don't know because it wasn't in one of the videos, we lost Frank's Frisbee in the ocean. And Frank has just not been the same.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good, how are you? There you are. Have a great day.
Now we've got to make one more stop.
Our last errand, before we hit the park, we got to pick up a couple beers. There's a lot of places in Utah where we could go for beer, but while we're here, we're only here for a short period of time. We got to get our favorite beer from Wasatch Brewery.
So this Polygamy Porter is actually the name of the beer, and they brew it on nitro, and it is the absolute best. Here in our trusty flexible cooler, we've already got a nice veggie tray. I'm gonna Put a nice little bed of ice there at the bottom. Holds one bag of ice perfectly. These coolers are seriously awesome. They're like flexible, they're super tough, they're lightweight, and they keep ice all day. We're gonna put one of these in the description, or a link to one of these in the description if you guys want to pick one up. So we gotta get to the park.
We just made it to the park. This is actually just one of Trent's family reunions that we're going to this week. He has so many huge different parts of his family that it's really hard for me to keep straight. I think he has 23 first cousins. I have 3. I have 3 first cousins. I'm pretty sure he has 23 first cousins. And then all of those people have kids or partners. The one name that I can always remember is my girl Scarlett right here. Scarlett, how old are you? 4. She's 4 and she's fabulous. Are you ready for some food? What are you gonna eat? A hamburger or a hot dog? She doesn't know. Okay, let's go get some lunch, yeah? Okay. July or a family barbecue of Trent's without some deviled eggs made by his sister. They're amazing.
You weren't supposed to eat the whole thing. Save half of that for me. Also, it wouldn't be 4th of July without my mom's frog eye salad. Perfect. I don't know how she makes it, but it's like a yogurt fruit salad with little balls of like pasta. It sounds gross, but it's literally the best thing in the world. Well, it's been great here, spending time with the family, having an awesome little barbecue, and just like Central America, oh, I scared these dogs. Just like in Central America, it's decided to rain today, and we're in the mountains, so it's kind of cold. Hopefully we go back to the valley where it's not so cold soon. Come on, put your head in his chest.
I'll go side hug. No! Don't be getting selfish.
Wait, let me hold the camera. No. This is the most hug we can get out of Matt. Well, we made it back to my hometown. The rain kind of settled off and there's a big break in the clouds. People are starting to set off fireworks. It's the 4th of July.
Everyone is kind of winding down here, starting to put the kids to bed, but I think we're gonna maybe say goodbye and go find ourselves some fireworks.
Love you, Mom. See the moon right there in the middle of the screen with the clouds and the sunset-ish.
Sounds like a battlefield out here with all the fireworks.
Yeah, it's just whistles and cracks and pops and booms. Oh, boy. Woo! Oh. So I know you guys can probably hear all these fireworks going off, and rather than walking around the block and trying to get a shot with the camera for you guys, we're gonna give you guys a little bit closer look. guys saw, we had a lot of fun in Utah with my family having a 4th of July celebration.
It's about 7:30 a.m. here at the San Jose airport in Costa Rica. We made it safe and sound. That was an interesting flight. We don't normally fly red eyes, and now I remember why. I had forgotten why I didn't like red eyes so much. It's really hard to sleep on a plane, for me at least. Trent seemed to be conked out and sleeping very happily, but I'm a little tired, but I'm glad we're here. So we're gonna grab our luggage, get to the van, and then maybe I'll find a place to sleep. Good boy.
When I think about yesterday,
Perfecto.
Oh, there it is.
Awesome.
my oh my,
Gracias. Adios.
my oh my.
All our stuff made it. Nothing got lost.
It's like nice and cool though. I think we can
We can sleep in this
we can
weather?
get in there, kick on a fan or two, take a nice little nap. It's like not hot.
Oh my goodness. Just the way we left it. Oh, it's good to be back here.
Oh, I missed you, Van.
Yeah.
Oh, I miss the van. I miss the van. I miss you guys. I miss being in a tiny space on top of my fiance 24/7.
I can't wait to be back here. Let's take a nap.
Yeah. I think it's the next day. Normally we give you guys one day, and today it's been a day and a half. We even gave you guys some flashbacks when we met
True.
Allie's parents at the airport and surprised them when we went and hung out with my family for the 4th of July. Hopefully you guys enjoyed coming along for this adventure.
Next time we pick you up, we're going to be rested and refreshed and ready to go. We have some huge plans in the works. You guys are going to be stoked.
We've got a lot of adventures in store.
So stay tuned, like this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to Trent and Allie, and we will talk to you soon, guys. Bye.